Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man, shit, nigga. They turn their head over, nigga.
I bet where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert, another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't thieving, it's an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. Took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening, is in fact a fear. If revenge was a woman, now I stole that bitch like Jack. So time war, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas on the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crack as hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he is.
Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I fed it, nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, up to solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for it, I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin on kindness. I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. And it feel like Jeepers Creepers. Say they want some smoke, dog. So I brought these chimney sweets. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running. Bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine then. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy, you PK top, dawg. So in that attic like they Anne Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like ball cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See, I'm throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine in. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gonna show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel. I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it. Got it out the gut, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show the skills how I show the skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a made, circle tight, yeah, back and skill. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got Ray for real.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look.
The city eyes, it's time to bogart. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fierce taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad, telling me how the crackers turn this childhood to a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see prophets under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
I got big rank, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, can need ass, lil' fame, I won't walk, not the same, 4-0, 4-0, these people, 4-0, I try to tell these motherfuckers time and time, 4-0, pussy ass, purple ass nigga, man, 4-0, make your born ass right. Niggas better get their weight up, you little body bitch. Worry about a damn pay cut, you little body bitch. I ain't worried about none of these niggas, little body bitch. You that scare rag, cow ass little body bitch. Had to fuck around, get my rank up, you little body bitch. And I'm pouring up, yeah, young nigga. And I'ma take a sip, yeah. All these niggas run down, hate, but tell them zip it lip. You a dumb ass, scare ass. One little body bitch, damn. And I ain't worried about nothing, nigga. Nah, I ain't worried about shit. I got more than one, so you know, nigga, don't reminisce. I spit flavors on these damn beats, niggas better catch a bitch. Never knew a goddamn man be scared to represent. But you a whole ass, dirt ass, little damn body ass nigga. Get body with the damn scripture with your little body ass nigga. Nigga, I'm a true priest, true line, nigga, true Zion ass nigga. And you a little boy, little bitch ass, little body ass nigga. I got big rank, you mad, get stained, Work hard, then play. Bad bitch, my taste. We vibe, we lay. You purple, you gay. You leech ass. Lil' fame, I won't walk. Got the same. For wrong. For wrong. I tell you, for wrong. Get your shit together. For wrong. Work. I'ma do this shit till I rock it, you little body bitch. I'ma judge your ass like your pot, you little body bitch. And I'm smooth with it, y'all the zop, you little body bitch. And I switch ain't gon' a thought, you little body bitch. And I'ma stay turning like the cars, you little body bitch. And I'm so cold like a bun, you little body bitch. And I'm a warrior like that bar, you little body bitch, and my aim like that a zop, you little body bitch, need a princess papa, little body bitch, or anyone down the slide, you little body bitch, yeah. I keep a couple straps in my ride, you little body bitch, just in case anyone wanna die, cause I'm body bitch. Be right, you mad, get stoned, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my face, we vibe, we lay, we purple. You can't, you need chance, love fame, all along, I sing, for wrong. For wrong. For wrong. Hey, what I tell you, I say that's for wrong. Fuck wrong with you, pussy ass nigga.
Backstage.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bought it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm about it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All the hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a whole study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. I should've took the time, get a damn no, but I see the shawty and I show her. She could never get a priest hold. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit mugger. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bought it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yo, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you're squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UPK play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I was talking his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close comeback. They got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bought it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need you. Love killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. I'm stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Practice, not a game, not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we're talking about practice.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere other than one that is not me. It's beef, we shred a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reach, I teach him with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines, you hook like a Roman, that's IV. You a sheep, I'ma go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life. They bring out the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe. Connected from Cali to New York, niggas, so let it go. Made for this. Nigga, I eat bars and drink flows, thinking you woke into your third eye peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy. It's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early. This bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game. These niggas lame. State bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same. You want the easy pass? Tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire. You can't stand the rain. Take an aim. Tell him runner he can try his best. Drive a car named after me. That's why I'm in the vet. Laughing these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number one at everything I do. That's why I'm one west. The Lord is not the God of the dead, so when I die, coming back for my spot. So forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this janitor with the mop stick. You gonna need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit. 10 for 10, I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog. It is not mixed. They can see that my mind's sick. I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I'll switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7" is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk. I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl? I'm talking about another gun. You hear now? Hey, look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas. We burn the crib. I'm ahead now. And I hope they can hear now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga. I don't fear clown. Silences make it sound like raindrop. That's a firestorm. Get the job done in the view and get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walking this bitch ready for war. I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex. That's why I am on. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga. I should buy a farm to go through this shit so effortless. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. I know exactly.
One, two, 1, 2. Right. 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Nice. Right. Give we a one. Give we a one in the comment section. You know, right? Brothers and sisters here in online. Right. Give we a one in the comment section. Right. Again, clap it up. Right. Christian officer Swapiara down here in Trinidad and Tobago again, you know, Isupk 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Right? So, what we looking like? Right? What we looking like? Right? Something, right? What's on press? Right? Again, you know, a lot is taking place right now here in Trinidad, right? And you know, without reminders, right? Without reminders, you know, brothers and sisters, you know, wouldn't be able to really understand and to know or to see what is taking place, you know, right now here in Trinidad and Tobago. And again, you know, Commanding General Yohana, right? That's what that means, right? Commanding General Yohana, you know, continue to follow in the footsteps of our King Yahushai, right? And, leading by example, just like the disciples, follow after, that footstep. And, to bring that reminder and to spread this through the four corners of the earth, right? Right, this is Nazim, Aya, Jule, right? On West, Busan Christ, right? Busan Christ, right? So, and when you look again, how does how they have, the description of the whole map now. When you look at Trinidad, it's like it's like a S coming down now. When you start from on top and you're coming down, we just like right sitting, let me say, is like a mother holding a child. Because now Venezuela is like we're bracing, the island at Trinidad, right? And when we see just like it's like a mother holding a child, when you really watch it on the whole map now, you're barely seeing it. You have to like zoom in to actually see Trinidad. And then when you look at it from a far distance, now you see the size of South America, where Venezuela is located and where Trinidad is located. And this is why now, the importance of understanding, family and understanding brothers, and the disconnect. It's so important because again, religion, Christianity, these things, that was, as we say, man-made. Because man come up with their own interpretation, their own creation, just to move away from the instructions of the Lord. And when we look at what's taking place here, Scripture said the whole earth forget who the Lord is. And because of that now, again, all oppressor, which is, as we say, therefore the deceiver that the Bible speaks about, this white beast, he lead by charge. Because in the book of Job, it said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He portrayed that spirit of wickedness. Because now he's doing everything to fit the description of what wickedness is. And this is why now, as a people and as a nation, we must understand culture and heritage and must understand our connect and our disconnect. And we were connected, in direct lineage with what the Lord established to rule this earth, which is righteousness. Because everything that the Lord do, or he see fit, he saw it right. When you go back to Genesis, he established it. Because now, after the report came in, he said it was good. So the Most High God sanctioned that and say, all right, he approved it. He approved it. And without us knowing this, we would be just like, our forefathers in times past from the beginning, through I would say, through the bloodline of Adam, moving away and trying to hide amongst these nations, covering ourselves with their culture and customs. And this is why, when we look at the state of emergency, because now we can class many things as a state of emergency. The nation right now is in a state of emergency. And it needs righteous black men to really, who the Lord sanctioned and who the Lord ordained to bring these people out of the emergency. Moses lead by example. We failed to adhere to the bloodline of Adam by Noah warning the people about what is to come. So now we see that same thing, as we say, I'll say that same trend or that same pattern happening. And this is why, these records that we hold before us right now here, see this book? Full of instructions, full of what is needed to, help black people. And when I say black people, I'm talking about these brothers, these 12 tribes. And without coming back to these instructions, now we see things like these that would be on the forefront, where they would classify it as state of emergency. But that state of emergency is basically black people coming to their senses and understanding that they're in a state of oppression. And that the scriptures say this, that it is high time that we wake up or we come out or stop sleeping. So now, because of this, now every other nation, as we say, on the P's and Q's, because the Isupk under commanding General Yana spreading this through the four corners of the earth, just like he was instructed. Just like, our king Yahushai instituted and gave, these instructions that to men, righteous brothers, that will continue on and to uphold the legacy of the Most High God, which stand at a high status in the earth. And knowing this, we as a people should take heed to it.
Come on.
Right? And tonight, we're going to just read, let me say we're going to read let's say a couple articles, and then we go into the scriptures as well, because now don't take our word for it. Go inside that book. As scripture says, seek righteously, seek genuinely. Don't seek like the Christian church taught you how to seek. And their seeking is through divine oppression. And this is what we see taking place right now to our brothers and sisters. Right? So, again, we know here in Trinidad that there was a state of emergency that was, called in December, right? That December 30th, right? 2024, right? And by extension, on January 13, 2025, the state of emergency was extended to 3 months. And with that extension at the state of emergency now we know where we at right now for brothers and sisters who live in here in Trinidad and Tobago. We know that this year is what we would say an election year. And that election year would based on different candidates or different even our brothers and sisters who get involved in politics would be running for different what we say constituencies to see the needs of or to help in any aid or assistance that they would help the people within that community. And seeing what is taking place right now, a lot of these, ministers would, be, let me say, on the P's and Q's because of, this is just my take, right? This is just my views, right? This is sanctioned, or let me say this is written in stone, right? And just by seeing or looking and being on the ground here, and in the right spirit under commanding General Yohana, and observing what is taking place, for them to call that and to extend it at this time is because a lot of them now, that they have a fear of what they would meet in campaigning in the community. Because they themselves, as I say, this is just my view. This is not the view of, or anything that written in stone. In my view, as a priest and prophet, teacher in the Isupk under commanding General, learning under righteous black men, we've been taught and to be observant of our surroundings and when you go back in the scriptures, you'd see the same trend or the same pattern that the prophets, the men before, did. They were observant in everything because they were aware of the surroundings of what is taking place, because knowing who we dwell amongst or who is wronged about us, we know their mindset, we know their ways.
Come.
Right? We know their custom, we know their culture, we know everything about them. This is not no hocus pocus, because now we could go inside our records and we could see who these people are, because we can identify. You know, the scripture say, I think it's Moab is the wash pot. All this as we say, nastiness, viruses, stringing, where it string from the Chinese. And who know our wash pot is? Black people know where our wash pot. And they know the uses and the purpose of our wash pot. When your hand dirty, or wherever you wash off in that and that die Moab is. How the Chinese is, China man. That's why I see they can practice all kind of unclean or you see that dietary law? That was made especially for them.
Kawankan.
And when I say made, because they do the opposite. The Lord tell the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indian, hey, at the end, like they say, he made a difference between the clean and the unclean. Them eating all the unclean. All. Right? So, right, back to the state of emergency. Right? And you know, again, that only who the Lord chooses or choose to lead these people, black people, and when I say black people, you're talking about these brothers, these 12 tribes, out of any state of emergency. And we see why this is taking place. And again, my views, just my view on what is taking place. And a lot of these politicians, a lot of these, as you say, candidates who run in for constituencies on both sides. So don't feel that, you know, this one calling a state of emergency and this one not disagreeing with it, because all of them, as we say, dabbling in the same pot.
Kawankan.
In the same pot, right? And this is why it's important right now for us to really understand and know the importance of being a people and coming back to these instructions. Because they themselves, as we say, just as like how they say, you know, like how we say the 1% buy over, whoever in charge buy over, the Chinese buy over, the East Indian buy over. So now the buy you over, as we say, drugs and guns coming through the community. You know, the community in a dilapidated state right now. And what community, you know, we're talking about the black community. Because now when you look at these brothers, you know, from a day, as we say, every time things pop up on social media, it's like they have a state of emergency, and like they themselves, you know, can't even quell or bring the situation under control, because now they wasn't ordained or wasn't, you know, given that charge to do so. And this is why now we tell brothers and sisters, you know, you joining any form of our white, as you say, of slack, of the white man, of our oppressor, you know, military, police, anything that is instituted by him, you take up what the scriptures say, the mark of the beast. And that, as we say, it registers in your mind. Because now all you only want to do is just like that bloodthirst or that bloodlust, just to kill. And this is what we see happening right now. So now, election, candidates, community, brothers, being unalive daily. Different, as we say, so now we only seen what they're putting on the social media or what they're putting up. But we know to a fact that it's more than that right now. It's more than that. Every day, brothers being unalive, sisters, being molested, children being abused. We know this is a daily thing. And the only way to come out or to move or separate the spirit from that is to come under the protection who the Lord choose to bring away from that culture and that custom. And this is why we always say that Commanding General Yahana is the only man with the rank and the authority to really institute that spirit of Christ.
Kawankan.
Where he portrayed by example, without bringing, any heathen into the congregation, without joining allies with the heathen. All these, again, religious groups, you would see they join allies with the heathen, pick up the customs, the culture, and what they do now, they help in the oppression of black people.
Kawankan.
And this is why today, the only help, again, right, in any state of emergency is who the Lord chooses, to lead you out of that. And this is why, again, down here in Trinidad, again, the information coming across the screen, right? Take heed to that. There's a number on as well, to call. Brothers and sisters need to take heed, and this is why this is so important for us today, as a people and as a nation, to come back to these instructions. Right? Yeah, the first article. Give me the one with the 5. So we will start from back, and then we'll walk it up now. Right? Let's see if I can pull it as well with you. Right.
This Salakia. This is the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. All right. This is the headline: Police kill 5th man. Come on,
Yeah, Slack.
Come on. This is Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. Police kill 5th man within 2 days. An unidentified man was killed by police in Claxton Bay on Thursday. He was the 5th man to be killed by police within 2 days. Police also recovered an AR-15.
This is our question, to the viewing public, the brothers and sisters online, What did we recover?
An AR-15 rifle.
By your knowledge, also America, right? What AR-15 is considered right now?
Come on. AR-15 is right now in Trinidad, an AR-15 is a weapon that is used to fight war. All right, and it is an illegal firearm in Trinidad.
And to know that, even the police, as we say, themselves, don't roll with as we say, the high power rifle. Don't even roll with that. So imagine a man on the street or a brother on the street rolling with that. So now that just shedding some light again. So imagine, as you say, you're on a campaign.
Mhm.
You're going through the street. You know how, as you say, how politics is run down here. Everybody in the thing, and then you have your point where you meet up in the constituent,
Right.
and it's free to the viewing public.
Mhm.
So imagine somebody in like this candidate or this place,
Mhm.
the current state of how everything running. What will take place?
Mhm.
This person will come in there without any, as you say, any security check or anything, and do what? And dismantle or as you say, put a lot of people
Mhm.
to death. And by extension, again, my views. Because now, if brothers and sisters understand what's going on, they keep on lying. Right now, the country don't have no employment. And when I say don't have no employment, what brothers is doing right now is a form, a civil unrest because they can't feed the family. And we see that trend, and this is happening a while now.
Come on.
A while now, because like how they say, since the refinery closed down, that was again one of the hustles where brothers with the red and let me say sisters as well, find themselves seeking all that. Because now a lot of these plants that is run right now, how much time could they the shut down?
Yeah, come on.
Once, sometimes even the people themselves who operated or working as operators in these plants and then they themselves just be on rotation. So now imagine you as you say, you qualify and you're just barely making it.
Come on.
Barely making it. So imagine for the person who not qualified, and he's starting about it. Now every day, the training, as you say, having let me say certain training institutions where brothers will learn and train. You learn that trade for that period of time, and then they come up. I remember now, as you say, you always live as an oil and gas industry.
Come on.
How much, brothers, after that 10 years, after that period of time, within a 6 months period, after learning that trade, would be able to find employment? This is again, it goes to show that what is taking place, and again, what causing all of this, again, my views, is because there's no, as you say, no, let me say, no jobs available right now.
Come on. And so like,
Yeah, go ahead.
if I may, we're bringing all this to true, right? Because even with the training as they're bringing out, when some of these institutions begin to train people, they overtrain people, right? So to put it at their advantage, so like if a company would need 5,000 people, they would make the institutions train 10,000 people. So now 10,000 people fighting for 5,000 jobs. So that's why they're able to keep the monopoly on the job market. Understand? So you scrambling for work now because you're back then they're competing against 10,000 people, right? And them now they could choose the wage to pay you, right? Because they're willing to settle for anything because you have too much people to compete with, right? So I just wanted to add that here.
Again, you put up talk about like you draw a valid point as well.
Come on.
Because now with that number you call just something.
Yeah.
Hear anything about that? Now knowing that you is a black man living amongst that, and knowing that you own nothing, because now I ain't saying this because I want to say this in it. It say that in Deuteronomy, where it say that we go to who?
Yeah, to be enemies.
For want of what?
For the want of all things.
In what? We just First, again, this is just as you say, how we talking, and slang talk. This is why we say we're applying about righteous black men, brother, who could be able to open or hold fast to these records and continue on. And the Most High God is a father. Is a father. And this is why now anybody or any brother or sister that has a father and wants or seek for them to do well, he will always put instructions, rules, regulations in place. Because why? That father is a loving father. The Most High God has been that to us, to the nation, and you say to the children of Israel. And this was a promise to us. This wasn't a promise and you say to the world, right? This was not a promise to everyone. This was a promise to us. True righteous black men holding or demonstrating the spirit or the vibe of the Lord, what his requirement is, and what is needed to carry out these requirements. These men uphold that standard. This is why they could have found favor in the sight of the Lord. And this is where we inherit. Jacob's sons inherit. Israel's sons inherit. We inherit that righteous bloodline through these men, Abraham, Isaac, who the Lord chose to continue on or to uphold his legacy. And this is why when we look at what is taking place, now we see, just as you draw reference, 10,000, 5,000, do the maths. And you being the one who doesn't own anything or have any hand in any business or no economic power, this is where you will be at, because now you're not in a position to even help your own people. Because now, from the time you draw or you have a business, now you're going to your enemy. Your enemy looking to see who you're hiring, who you're having around in your institution. And it has many examples, many brothers who own businesses. And when you look at the business, who you're seeing in the business? Go ahead.
So like yes, sir. Just as the question you asked, when you look at the business, you're seeing many from the other nations. You understand? Yeah.
Because you know why? Because in order for their business to thrive or to move, they must hire them. And I can remember this, again, a little side story. The in-laws and them telling me, gave me a story on the father-in-law. He hold up a certain position, and it had a time now. We call down here, we sit down on the base, you're going offshore, and the position that the East Indian gave him, he ended up. It had two persons to choose, a brother and an Indian, and he ended up choosing the brother. The Indian went to the Indian and make a complaint. And when he made the complaint, now the Indian came to him and asked him, why, he chose him instead of. He said, well, the man who I choose more qualified. This man would get the job done. It didn't sit well. It didn't sit well. That was from the time I say that was the end of the story. And because of that, he was unemployed. So now think about what's taking place right now. What's taking place right now here in Trinidad? So, what's taking place right now here in Trinidad? And all the lies, all the, as we say, the the deception and telling people that, coming up on the social media, balling it are real jobs. Brothers lazy, they don't want to look for it. It are real. Look for what? Any brother who as we say, we know coming up. Imagine in we time, we on the grind and mixing concrete. And again, as we say, as we say, next to not 100. And you know satisfied with that. You think that will sit well right now with the price or inflation what taking place right now? Every day they're increasing, or the as you say, the price are, as you say, goods going up. And I'm saying this to say this. To understand what I'm saying and to know how real it is, you had to come here. Outside of this truth, you will still think or have some sort of hope that things will get better. And every day you live, you realize that the hammer coming down more and more. More and more. And brothers and sisters, as we say, in this instance, young black men facing, as I say, the end of it right now. You see the shitty end of the stick right now. So your choice is in any situation at present right now, is to pray and ask the Lord to really to direct you to the truth. Because now again, and this truth is in the Isupk and the Command General. We stand since 1969. Black men holding down this truth and continuing and holding on the legacy of what the importance of black people knowing who they are. This is no fly by night. This is no, as you say, no come. This is the reality. As you say, it's high time that we wake up out of sleep and we see what's taking place. Brothers realizing how hard it is. So you know what they'll do? All the as we say, the armor and the ammunition that they push in the community, they're going to use it against them. And this is why now, again, my thoughts, just my thought, this is written in stone, and I'm saying this for a reason. Because now, again, a man can view certain things and have an opinion outside. So I just view and saying this based on what I see on the ground here. And I stand to be corrected by righteous black men in what I say. I ain't saying it, like how the Christian church are saying it, both die the reality. This is what I see it. And if any brother or sister who viewing online could share their views on it as well, feel free to share your views on it. Because it's important right now. Because where we at right now, we point. But what we see, we have next article, we could think it could share it to Sean all too now. Share it to Sean.
Okay.
We could see what going on right. We in point. Like others say that how, when anything like draft, I using a draft as an example. The person who they see the most move is the person on the outside. Because now the person who on the board, they focus on one knob to move and one knob not to move. But the person outside now, every move that each individual make on both sides, they see it. And this is where the Isupk under Commander General Yahana, this is where the men before us, the prophets are old. Because now what they could see, and they could see something wrong. Because now they know the Lord, though, as we say, ordained, as we say, evil. The Most High God disbanded that. Because why? The end result of it is you don't want to be an example. And the scripture says a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the Lord. as a black man, Hispanic man, and native, you don't want to do that. You don't want to fall in the hands of the Lord. Because why? Because now we are all the example through here. This is why he gave you these instructions. This is why when we tell brothers and sisters they come to class, the religion, as we say, demonize. Yeah, yeah. Religion demonize the word church. Because now that is one of the words again with the translation supposed to be school. They demonize that. So now when brothers and sisters supposed to be going to a place where they would learn, their history, their culture, knowing who they are. Now you go into a place where they take these records and just as David say in Psalms 83, they take crafty counsel because they sit down and they hold these records. That way they could sit down, as we say, and from the what was that time when they sit down, the council and niece, when they could sit down and they could come together and decide, hey, how are we going to come up with ways to keep this people, just as David say, from knowing who they is of God, keep this people, in the condition that they wouldn't rise. But again, the Lord always had a remnant. And I always say that one of my favorite word, that remnant. And to be part of that remnant is to be in the Isupk under Commanding General Yana. It's rare. It's rare. Because why? The Lord will dwell in numbers. The Lord will dwell in numbers. He show that. You see, get mad with who was David when they try to number the army. Someone of them try to number the army. You get mad. Well, the Lord is a man of war. He want to make an example of every. How you think, as we say, when we was going to battle, and you hear and you say for the number of children, and you hear the big number on the other side. The Lord, this is who the Lord is. And again, share that the condition or the position that brothers in right now is a sad thing. It's a sad thing. But here the thing about it now. Now the answer is in here. And if you want the answer, come into the Isupk under Commander General Yan. Come here in Trinidad and get taught how to live and know the purpose of what life is. And know how important, it is to be in that right spirit and to love your brother. Because now all we only seeing brothers taking up, as we say, the mark of the beast joining, as we say, all oppressors, police service, army, wherever, and just had that spirit of this beast. Just only want to kill, unalive. That is his whole purpose, his whole sole purpose. And this is what we're seeing right now. So you can read a little more on the article, Baba Kusha.
Kawankan. Initial reports stated that at 9 p.m. Thursday, officers of the Central Division Task Force were on patrol when they got information that men armed with firearms were traveling in a blue Hyundai H100 van along Dump Road.
So you know it's been so I always have a question now. How this information coming about? Because now, just as you say, right? They got information, right? That men armed the only, again, my views, just because that you say, because I'm disciplined, I'm doing it, it's a high standard.
Come.
Needs to be disciplined, and knowing how certain things is. You telling me them Indian and them East Indian and them, the same ones who selling the guns, the same one who giving it, these is the one who making them phone call.
Come.
These is the one who making them phone call. So now it always a plot and a ploy to make sure that, as you say, don't go back home to your family. And there's the reality heights. There's the reality heights. And this is why we telling brothers, to take heed. You're following these other religious groups. Because again, the general, as they crystallize it, they no can. They just some, as we say, they just a group. Because now only in here is where you find a camp. Because now we're setting up men that will stand in any battle for the brother.
Come.
They wouldn't stand in any battle for the brother. They just doing just like with as you say, the Christian church or religion do. Just a face. A face to have Black people, Hispanic people, and Native Indian to pacify. I heard I'd say they wanted the child to suck the finger, they push a comforter in the mouth.
Yeah.
This is who they are. And this is why now these instructions, we must come back to these instructions. Because now no way you're telling me you know pull up bomb task force, whoever force, gain a phone call and all. My views, them Indian. I want to say something, but diabetes. They are the ones who own all the businesses. They are the ones who them, the 1%, the Chinese, them Chinese talking maybe with no English proper. Don't feel they know. Listening right through. Brothers, as you say, black people in Trinidad and Tobago, again, you're seeking truth, or you're seeking, as you say, to understand, as you say, the purpose or the whole sole purpose of the state of emergency right now. You come into this school. Find, as you say, the description rolling over the screen. That's it, rolling over. Like I say, talking slang, I say rolling over. White man, where you want to see what rolling over, how it rolling? That's the question. How it rolling over the screen? That's the slang talk. It's rolling over the screen right now. This is why the Putna, as you say, they didn't understand this book.
Come.
This is why they didn't understand this book. Because that's slang talk, and because how Black people is talk. And they could have never understand it unless a Black man tries. Why I think they run and when, as you say, they start to get on a line, they run to bring a priest in the midst. Bear, lion, everybody start to get tear up because you're dwelling, as you say, you're treading on holy grounds. Why I think they do that? Because these instructions was only given to specific people. And if Black people don't understand it, it's because you haven't been taught by righteous Black men. Like the only thing you haven't tried.
Come.
Under righteous Black men and let them teach you these records. Just like we've been taught. You feel brothers in this, as you say, or men in this school here, been raised up just so? Men been raised up right. Because now we didn't understand or know the whole sole purpose of these records until we come into the school. Until we sit down in 90 days, until we shed ourselves and all the nonsense that we learn, we put it aside. Because now we know we become brand, we get brainwashed to knowing how the reality and truth and how important it is to hold fast to these records. This is why it's important, because why? The spirit of the Most High God, as you say, it dwells amongst black men who will continue on up to uphold his legacy. This is why the scripture said, try the spirit by the spirit. Try it. Try to see us sit down amongst, as you say, unrighteous, as you say, men, as you say, religion, and see if they follow these instructions. See if they join in hands with the oppressor.
Come on.
And anytime you see that, one time, you already know that way say many be amongst you, like wolves in sheep clothing. Them only on the whole soul purpose to see what they can I'd say, reap out tight.
Come on.
They get a little more slack here.
Come on. According to a release from the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, the TTPS, the officers proceeded to Dump Road area where they attempted to stop the Hyundai H100 motor vehicle but were allegedly shot at. The officers returned fire, wounding one man. The injured man was taken to the Couva Health Facility for treatment, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. Officers recovered the AR-15 rifle at the scene of the shooting. In another incident,
Before you
come on.
so now imagine you driving. You have a real movie thing. They say they recover the one man, he shoot at them. They shoot back. And watch. You just listen to this whole thing and you realize, hey, because you join hands and you decide that you think that these heathen is your friends. This is we have our old saying down here, friend is carry and door.
And to bring him back.
And don't bring you back.
Come on.
We have our old saying like in Trinidad, we see this. War, you get warning. But here the thing about it now. Now you have to understand who is our friend and what is our friend. Because now the demonize that and all.
Come on.
They demonize that and all. Because now we have a part of it as a person inside our record, they talk about a friend. And we telling you is this person just being a brother and knowing how to be a brother. And that's some people don't know what that is. And you join in hand with the other nations, they don't even have a clue it is. Like you say, brother, yeah. When they're done, I would say the building, the Eiffel Tower, eat and the drink. And you thinking now that you reap off of them. But hear the thing about it. The first person that coming to you is your own brother. By waiters. Again, these are reminders of us. I read a little more about this.
Come on. In another incident on Wednesday, police fatally shot Shakim Nikki at Dan Kelly Eastern Quarry Lavantil. The police said they reported to a trouble call and found him chopping a man. He was shot after reportedly refusing to obey their command to drop his weapon. 16 hours earlier, 3 men were killed by police after they allegedly robbed a grocery in Londonville, Shogunas. The men reportedly opened fire on officers while trying to make their escape. One of the men has since been identified as Ralph Gobin.
Right.
Commenting on the killings on Thursday, National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines said it was as a result of the police going after criminals. He said the more police engage criminals, the greater chances of police-involved shooting.
So now It justified.
Kawan.
It justified. Brothers and sisters, Trinidad and Trinidad and Tobago. Find the school. That way is right. And when I say find the school, I say it in a brotherly way. The importance, you know, what is the next piece of uncommon? Piece of what?
The Feast of Purim.
Piece of Purim. Or they come to class. Come down and bring bread with family. Understand the importance of, you know, being around the family. The importance of that. Right? Let me get it. Grab the next article.
Kawan.
So the whole sole purpose you know, going and reading these articles is like, you know, you're highlighting, as the scripture says, the Most High God would not destroy a city without our warning. So now it's like, hey, the only space, brothers, you know, with get and understand the reality of what we're going through and know how real it is and stop living in, as you say, in La La Land or in Dream World, in Disneyland. These things is just illusion, but these records are not illusion. And I say, know them that live among you. You must know the people around you. And if you know the people that are wrong and are seeking the black people, is only inside these records.
Kawan.
And you understand how real and you see the same spirit that they're portraying right now, the same spirit that is portrayed in these records. That same cool way, that say that each in them, that same cool way.
Kawan.
Just as you say, for their own lust, their own, as you say, desire, right? Well,
Kawan. This is the Trinidad and Tobago Express newspaper. This is January 26, 2025. Guard attacked at her school, robbed of car and valuables. A woman was beaten with a wrench and robbed while securing a school in Woodland yesterday. The security guard told the police that around 1 a.m. she was in the guard booth at the Woodland Hindu School when she heard a loud sound and saw the door being broken down. Two men with masks entered, with one brandishing a knife and the other a wrench. They dealt the 34-year-old blows to her head and about her body before taking her keys to her 25,000 black Nissan Almera, her electronic tablet, cellular phone, and purse, which contained $1,200, and her bank cards. The attackers left in the woman's car. Contact was made with the police and officers from the San Fernando Criminal Investigation Department and Laramie Police Post searched for the men, but were unsuccessful. Camera footage was also reviewed by police. The woman was taken by ambulance to the hospital for treatment.
So again, question, you know, brothers and sisters, you know, just by reading this article here, and again I'm going back, you know, to my views of you know, employment, right? Knowing, I would say, or seeing this, how much, you know, brothers, you know, with get involved in you know, working security. You know, this food is be on that forefront the majority of the time right now at present. Women. Go ahead and move some mic on.
And Salaka, if I may, and way you're saying it's so true. And it's like we're bringing out so heavy because when you ask that question, right, you're seeing that it's like the design it that way, right, for us to work security. Because when you look at it, she work in security in the Hindu school right? No, the board and everybody, them safe, right? But the majority of we people is the people who outside there. All of these locations in the night, the women had to go out, right? Because of the Christian church, right? Some of them throw with the husband, and now them had to go and defend it outside, right? So it's a lot of different um, um, things happen, right, to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, even in our own households, and it causing us now to have to go and pick up these jobs, to survive, right? Because that is literally like all it have. You understand where I'm from? And because we homes broken now, the women had to go out now, and now them getting beat up. You understand where I'm from? Because them trying to defend the home by themselves, right? So there's a lot of dynamics taking place and causing the destruction of the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. Salakia.
And again, give it up for us, because again, just the interaction, as you say, the conversation, because now again, I'm telling brothers that way, tell brothers from the class, because now we can sit down and have a conversation.
Come on.
We can, as you say, we can highlight and bring points out, because now this is not understand our body, how our body just function. Every member is needed in that body in order for that body to function. And the Christian church will take that you said, and run with that in a different way, and start to pull out, as you say, different members from different bodies to try to fit on that one body that's supposed to be functioning. And this is why it's so important for brothers and sisters to really, as you say, to know truth and understand truth is only in here. The Lord then as you say, then delve in many. That why says God I want. Always institute that straight path. That why it is straight and narrow is the way we will lead the life. But broad is the way, and many that always fall into destruction. And that's, these are things we could go inside the records and read about. And this warning, all these is warnings. So now, again, this is why, just as I say with the jobs as well, we see that in order for their institution to run, this is the only thing available. And the thing about it now, again, this is why now you join in their forces now, you take number man. Because now when you put on that now, the first thing, as you see, the training that again, first the start to emasculate you got a clean sheet. One time, the emasculate you. You have no, as you say, no sense of masculinity. So the first job is to, as you say, how can you destroy the strong man house? Let's say buying it. The buying it one time, tired of shit. The next thing is the gear, they started training to, as you say, with the mindset as, hey, when you see your own, identify him as this. This is, so now automatically, when you see a black, one time.
So like you say,
yeah,
you identify him as the enemy.
Right. Yeah. One time. You're ready to done him. Not knowing it's just a reflection in I'd say in morale just see that is you. So when you kill yourself. So now they do have to put their hands for them to, as you said, all process do have to put their hands on you. We put in behind on we own people. Again, black people, let this take heed, right? Let me go to the next article about this. It's sharp.
Last one.
Daily Express, Monday murder in the city under state of emergency.
So you see how it starts? You see how it starts? Monday murder. In what? Read over what start.
Monday murder in the city under state of emergency. What? A man has been shot dead at the corner of Queen Janelle Commissioning and Charlotte Street, Port of Spain. He died on the pavement at the Belmont taxi stand. It happened around noon. Police were told that a panel van colored and make unknown stops near the victim. Two men got out. One was armed with a gun and opened fire on the victim, hitting him multiple times to the head. He fell and died on the spot. The gunman then got back into the panel van, which sped off along Queen Street, while the other man ran east along Queen Janelle Commissioning Street. Vendors said that they had to duck behind their produce to escape being shot. Most claim not to have seen anything. The killing happened near a state-operated surveillance camera, and it would have captured the shooting if it is operational.
Again, digest and say the media house, because now they selling and say selling produce. So wherever they produce, they then selling the story, right? And any brother, sister with any right sense, and you this again, if you might be outside of the school, and you might have a say a little knowledge of certain things. Nobody say you ain't gonna understand, but now what is going on with that now? Your chances are really gravitated to the right thinking in real low. So now we're not denying that brothers and sisters outside. They would see certain things because of Christianity and because of religion. And because of where they are. Because of this. Because as you say, this is who you have on your mind, and you think that everybody had a fair chance, everybody deserve fair well you're judging, like you said that who is the judge, this I would say this beast. This flaming, I would say, LGBTQ, QRS, TUB. The whole alphabet. You want to have that one. First, you know what letter you want to represent. Everything he touches, like it's like poison, right? And because of that, now the letter that you might know or might have, religion will take it away, Christianity will take it away. And this is why we don't always have men. That I say how it goes, we call the two leaders men. Then they call women at the position, men. And this is why anytime the Christian church or religion come up against righteous black men, first thing, they have to talk so hard, or why so rough. What I talking just like how you talking? Nobody tell it to lawyer your voice at the door. I would say men talking. Men talking. And it goes to show the whole mindset. And that goes, you want to see who's real bullies, Christianity real bullies. They will bully out your own thing, and still come back and try to smile with you and say, well, hey, that our oppressor. This is who they learn from. We learn from righteous black men. We learn from prophets. We learn from our king, our child. This is why now, as you see, when he was an austere man, he was upright. And when he speak, as you say, his voice was like many waters. I would say, Isupk, many waters. Because I hear him from afar. So when we talk, it's like, why all this? But all you have, as you say, all you holding this book every Sunday, all you come in and all you say, or whoever, and all you still talking, and you say, all you learn from Christ, all you did follow, that beast who all you follow. That who vilify, or as you say, who have all you as balance right now. And the more that as you say, you gravitate to that, is the more that you say, the build yourself offer that. Right? And this is why now, as we say, we read the article. This was one of the many that happened. So now, as you say, they can pick and choose wherever story is happening right now. Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Michael.
And when you look at the article, 5 minutes.
Yeah, the mic.
Yeah, when you look at the article, right, they're saying that the vendors had to hide behind the produce, right? So the whole street, right, they wasn't even sure if the camera working, right? And there's a place that's selling produce because Charlotte Street is a busy street with a set of vendors, so which means there's no police. Right? And all the vendors can find to hide is behind the produce. So it's showing you how, and the majority of people who selling on Charlotte Street, the businesses is Chinese people, but the people who selling on the street is black people. And right, it's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And it's showing you they had no protection. You understand? And yet still, they would still support the Christian church or the pastor. And they will still support the government and politics and all these kind of things. You understand? And that is why we just say the Isupk is the home of the truth.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. So, and that was because now the Chinese are protected. That's what because they say they're on the outside. So now it is like they have a layer of protection. Them the Chinese are around the high because them blocking the Chinese. Blocking them. Let me read. This, as you say, brothers and sisters again, and you say, we need to wake up. We need to, as you say, to come out of this, as you say, this mindset. And again, to understand, because the Lord always choose who we will use to lead brothers and sisters out of the condition that they current situation that they. And again, we can go back and we can look at that, and we see that our record, and we can see that particular pattern. And if we take it in, and we say, no, like we say, I don't know, love God, like follow them instructions. And they will see that same particular pattern. Even now, right now, we see that. That's it, because now the Lord always chooses, you know, the person or the brother that is the one from amongst the brethren. So king, on his soon return, now this will continue on. Because now after I say his departed, let the disciples go in, continue on until he return. This is where the Isupk and the Commander General is doing. continuing on until the return of our King Yahushua. So wake up these 12 brothers, because the scripture says, it said, no one tribe will be left behind. This it shows you that level of brotherhood. This is why he didn't make no new commandment. Say everything that I say he didn't come to do away with the law, but to fulfill it, because of understanding and the stakes he raised it back. Raise it back. And this is why he said the first is like unto the second. Because now when we love the Lord, now when we commit the act of sin, we break the laws of God. Then now to demonstrate love, to understand what love is, what we have to do, we have to come and keep them safe instructions. This is how we can love you, brother. That way we can lighten it unto the fruits. I will say the fruits is light unto the sun. Lighten it unto that. Because why? As you see that pattern, that trend of our body functioning. And for that body to function, it must have a particular flow in order for, as you see how the connection is good. The spark through the brain at the same time. I know no doctor was scientist, but anything about it. Now I have the instructions. They talk through the instructions. And now it shows that hey, don't feel like they can read this and they can come and bring this down. You can now take I will say righteous black men in that spirit to do this. Then the Lord choose. Now who choose the self and decide whether they do the own thing. You don't see the result of that in Acts 13. Men that fail to sit down under righteous black men and decide that they will run all day and open them out, open the glass out to that way. Open them out and talk. And what happened? They get shady. They get shady. And this is what happening to all these groups that leave the truth and then finish, sit down to learn and to get to understand the whole soul purpose of brotherhood and think that they could go out there and I will say, feel that they can raise up men. Because now all them what they doing is playing brothers' lives at sea. And that I would say that sad thing for the Lord that give you over to that last way. That sad thing. Because you know why, and this is why we just know these records real. Because now if we see that and we read it, that failed, the Lord to give over to that spirit, because I had to make sure, brothers had to make sure, I would say, pray and ask the Lord to use you right. Before I say a righteous man fall, we do their back up. We don't want to fall and aim their back up. We don't want to continue with this. And this is why in our way, everything that we say, we can go and read about it. We talk in all these articles, we can go inside and strip it and pull and show why it is these things keep on befalling us. Just like when I say we go to the enemies and watch out. We don't hold nothing. We don't have hold anything. But you know what we have? We have the truth. We have these, like say, we have these records. And only something that they really, they come to fruition or come to fruition is like we follow these instructions with the Lord laid down before us. True righteous black men. No illusion, no, I would say no focus, but the reality. A living book with records, with angels taking notes, with angels following instructions, with righteous black men crying unto the Lord and asking and pleading with the Lord for other brothers to don't fall into that trap. Because again, as I say, right, a man knows, don't get the Lord mad. When you read what I say them with Moses, your own brothers, what I say what demon come over them to decide that you could come up against the man who the Lord choose, right? When you read that and decide what he will all our way. Christian church better be listening right now. The pastor here, a black man, you better be listening right now. And say, take heed. What demon did come on you for you to come and say, and say that way, you know, the man say, all watch all the mouth, all the sin about command, and be careful. Somebody had to warn you, woman, hey, watch your mouth. You opening your mouth against the man's shoes, but you better be careful. Watch your mouth. And this is why again, our way back is who the Lord choose to take us out of any state of emergency. Any state of emergency. And this is why again it's important for us to come back to this report, right? Give me the first, you go to first, give a Revelation 18 and 4 by right?
The book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4. Count. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
What we see right now, what taking place with brothers at the same, we see sisters, they know, being knocked over with iron in the head. 15 how many days, in 3 days, you know. Because why? Something that we partaken of. And as a brother, is our warning. This is why, you know, again, without righteous black men teaching in these records, you wouldn't have a clear understanding how we're living in this society.
Come on.
And this is why, again, it says that voice, again, that you know, John say at this time, in his vision that is revealed to him. We have the instructions before we right now. And by having these instructions, now it's so important because now it didn't say everybody in it. It's an identity point. It didn't say everybody, it's say 9 people.
Come on.
It be indirect, it be specific, it be separated. Because now you're trying to look to see who is this people. Everybody, I would say, all these nations always trying to slip their way in when they know it's not true.
Come
on. They know that based on when a black man started to talk this and started to read or I would say speak these records and they hear it, they started shake. Because you know why? The Lord started hammer down all I would say all it started pull off his skin in the skies. This is why now when I think it was one of them that see before I thing or whatever when they try to use the soothsayer to go and try to entice the people. Entice the nation with smooth words on the way. When the ass of donkeys are just singing, that's become the story there, man. So that you want to know what's going on, you ready to beat. There's the same thing what happening in the church, in religion, because now, as we say, all your smooth talkers, when you watch them, you see, watch me, wait, man. You can really preach for it, you can really preach for it. But I saw and said that he can really preach. I watch when you look back and you see and you realize that way the Lord bring you through is really like, you know, the prodigal son. You know, you have everything before you. Yeah, you know, but I can make it all day. Well, when you realize, I just say, the myths, where the Lord say don't eat, and he highlighted bigger, and swine, you know, and the swine. So now you end up in the mud.
Yeah.
Your head and the spine head bouncing.
Yeah.
Show you how low you have to reach for you to really get your act right. When you bounce up with that boom, you realize, but wait now, I was just saying on my table with everything clean. Everything said before me clean. Because I know I come from a family, our bloodline, we know, hey, we have laws to cover we. And where it is right now is like, hey, just like from I say, you're just a beast. This is where, I say, we don't want to end up as a people, as a nation. But the Lord always use, you know, examples. As I say, don't be an example. Pray and ask the Lord that, I say, use it. I say, run to the end. Fight to the end. Trials will come, tribulations will come. He said these things must come. He said for gold is tried in fire and acceptable men in the fullness of adversity. We fight every day. You feel what brothers facing right now in the country, we not facing that. But hear this, you know, we want that protection. We understand the purpose of serving the Lord.
Come on.
And knowing what it means to drop and follow.
Mm-hmm.
You might say, you might want this, you might want at this point.
Mm-hmm.
See this? This is more important.
Come on.
Because now it is like the only way that family can get that connection and come back is by you stepping up. Christ step up.
Come on.
Marcia. Okay. Step up.
Come on.
Step up to the game and raise the bar. This is why the Lord would say that most dedicated soul that you are pleased with it. Because he say Paul, he didn't stay down. He ever come. From the beginning, from that time to the time that he came and lead by example, because now we can show you how we could come back and walk this walk in perfection.
Come on.
Not by words and by smooth saying and manipulation. That is utter rubbish. We just picking up customs and culture, trying to hide and say, cover ourselves with fig leaf. Culture. Feeling that we see, because now I was telling one of the I see, but when you really look at Trinidad right now, you can identify it. Before, at a certain point in time, the way how we are integrated right now, only thing it can, so that all of that, when you really look at these records, say, no man come unto me lest the Father draw you.
Come on.
You can sit down in the car and say, this is why I gave the Isupk with undercome. I would always stand out in truth because we follow these records. We do deny the body from coming. These records will be denied. You can say who he is, but before you even walk in them doors and it's some confession to come there. Yeah, when my great grandfather, think about my father's side was so and so. Look and say, look in how we say, look in real like a real nigga.
Okay.
But when you really watch, your whole background is Chinese. And its spirit, it can't contain these records.
Come on.
Because like you eating something and it not staying in. Like if we eat anything unclean, and somewhere I say, look at this. Don't watch what them eating. Them eat all most nastiest thing. You put it in them on one time, you get gout, you get this, your hands start to swell, your eyes start to swell. You want to know where you eat shrimp, you're allergic to this. Everything wrong start to happen to you.
Yeah.
And here with them, this thing, they say, nice. You try to. It shows, it's showing you something. Again, this is why it's important. So let me read it one more time, Bible Bashar.
Come on. The book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Right. Why? Go ahead.
Come on, verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquity.
And all what is taking place right now, it doesn't reach up. Because why? The saints cry.
Come on.
The saints before the throne and the Most High. I mean, just that them carrying them records up. See what taking place right now. Brothers and sisters that are again, they losing their lives. And again, all we brothers in here trying to see what happening right now in America we see with our brothers and sisters. Some of them leaving without even moving. And when I see that, I say that it's just like the Lord just drop away.
Come on.
See, like I say, come out there, we know we come out of her. They just move in spiritual. You're seeing, you're actually seeing some of them coming up and say, the white people that's coming up. And if you listen to some of these, I will say, when you watch I'd say all the social media, also I'd say all CNN, BBC, whatever, and certain things, I would say this beast is the height I cry. Height. But if you could say, I want this, or whatever, holding this, and then I say, next move is the Lord done put us that spirit of to highlight, to let brothers and sisters know that all what we teaching is true.
That's right.
Real.
Come on.
And don't be pacified by bullshit anymore. By nonsense. Wake up. Wake up. Give me Isaiah 48 and 20. Yeah, 14 and 20. And then you just go, remember, give me that.
Isaiah chapter 48 and verse 20. Go ye forth of Babylon, flee you from the Chaldeans with a voice of the singing. Declare you, tell this, utter it, even to the end of the earth. Say you, the Lord had redeemed his servants, Jacob.
So, and again, the reason or the importance that is to highlight that this in St. John, it go back to the men before John. And you can see these men and them telling the people the same thing, telling Israel the same thing, telling brother the same thing. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 21. And they thirst not when he had led them through the desert. He caused the waters to flow out of the rock for them. He clave the rock also, and the water gushed out. Isaiah chapter 48 and verse 21. And they thirst not when he had led them through the desert. He caused the waters to flow out of the rocks for them. He clave the rock also, and the water gushed out.
So you see, now again, everything on that point, because now the Lord will choose who he want to lead, take this people, brothers and sisters, out of any hindrance, any condition. Isaiah quoted stuff that happened in time and places. John was speaking, and say it's like one, this body talking the same thing. They're not speaking anything different. And this is why, again, these records are so. Go ahead, Baba Basha.
Verse 22. There is no peace, said the Lord, unto the wicked.
Why you saying that? Eh? Why you saying that anybody?
Salakia, so if I may, you understand? Just as he was reading down in the verses coming down, right? It wouldn't have no peace unto the wicked because the Lord coming back for his people. You understand? And Salakia, if I may, right? And just as he was bringing up before, which is so true, so on point. You're seeing it today. You understand? Because when they start to remove all the brothers and sisters from the country, you understand? They putting themselves in perfect place for punishment. Salakia.
See, most times they are layoffs are like, again, this is why it's so important that community. Pray that the Lord, you know, and this is who we cry every day. We not crying like all the Christian church and trying to say, Israel will be saved with an everlasting salvation. We pray that brothers and sisters, you know, will find a way that the Lord bring them into this. Don't, I'd say, the Lord always, I'd say, we just, that the mouthpiece to bring these instructions out, just like the men before us, the men who the Lord chose to do this with these instructions. And this is why it's so important for us to do, right? Let me go to you go to 2 Corinthians, right? 6. 2 Corinthians 6. And you start that verse 1. And brothers and sisters who online, you know, listen and pay close attention. Because now, again, this is again, this is all in one eye letters, you know, to the brothers and sisters in Corinth, to the people in Corinth. And the reason why, you know, I came here is because now we see the same thing happen to the brothers and sisters in Trinidad. And you know, our duty as men, as priests of the Lord, is to speak these words in reminding them the importance of, you know, coming back to these instructions and following what the Lord said. Not following what I say, what men instructed. Because now these men we speaking, but we're not speaking your, we're speaking the instructions that the Lord ordained us to speak. We're not speaking what we think or we feel or what we want. The Lord instruct, and this is why Paul he let us and them to the schools and them that were under him in his time and say moving. He could have, go back and highlight certain points and remind us of the importance of how brothers and sisters and to take heed and pay attention in not just saying that I love the Lord and the Lord our instructions. And this is what made this to follow the Lord to make sure or to make sure that they right standing with the Lord so that to be able to deliver these records right. Not trying to sway brothers or manipulate their mindset, but make sure that brothers understand. We cannot say English is like about it, we understand. And we know tongue we speak is a bastard language. So we always have person on that. This is why most of the time here, brothers, men above us, they're the teaching. Say, sure I understand, brother. Sure I understand. If you understand, I'm not doing it. Because why? We are saying in that same seat. Then ask the same question. So now, brother, we ask the same question. Sure I understand. Make sure you're sure? All right, no problem, man. All right, go ahead. It showed the level of brother for the how important it is. Because now, not speaking the language of the because not all language are direct. I say Hebrew direct. So hey, that way it is. That way we say, direct. That way we say yes, sir. Let me direct. Anything after that, now you can ask that question. Don't try to give your excuse before saying that. Because that will confuse them with something. Because now you're looking to justify wherever nobody say wrong. But just answer the question direct. It will save you a lot. And if brother understand what they know how read this. The answer. Right? Go ahead.
2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 1. We then, as workers together with him, beseech you, as also you receive not the grace of the Most High in vain.
Brothers and sisters, they don't receive this in vain. Just like how we receive, we don't receive this in vain. Go ahead.
Verse 2. For he said, I have heard thee in a time accepted, and in the day of the salvation have I succored thee. Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation.
Why say now is the day of salvation? And say religion will try to come, and this is why we say in here you're getting full understanding. What we do in the game, brothers, we understand. So we're not just watching what taking place. That's it. This is the truth. The solution to the problem that facing. So we're not just getting, or asking a question, we give you the answers. Now is that time as salvation. And that circle, is a place at A, where you will get A. Here you will get A. Here you will given, you get help in whatever you're going through in here, because now we have a council at the center here. Righteous black men hold that position in this council. And anybody that sit up under anyone and behind that council, you'll see the whole soul purpose of it is not for brother. It's to win your brother. Just as they say, because when it start off, both your brother one and then reach up to the party, where it say that if you gain a brother, this whole soul purpose of this. And if for some reason that we just reach to the part we don't even want to reach, that's when somebody make a die with it. You only want to continue with you looking for blood. You're not looking to build this body. You're not looking for that. Go ahead.
Verse 3, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. Verse 4, but in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of the Most High, in much patience, in affliction, in necessities, in distress.
Right, so now, going down into something, but now he's showing you when men sit down and say how the mindset as a teacher, as men and the Lord, the men choose supposed to portray or demonstrate the self among brothers. Because now we know the condition that Israel coming out of. We coming out of a state we just as you say, we've been left in slaughter. We take up and say we become let's say many lovers. Everybody had a hand in me. We know the end result of that. Now that whole they had no can't function right. Everybody had a hand. Everybody had a time. So you know that spirit. That is the only thing that Lord has just done away with that and divided it over. Right? So now it's showing you if you don't have that spirit, then you can't really deal with this spirit. If you don't have the spirit to deal with brothers in this condition right now, taking up these laws and this and brothers putting on and say these oppressed, and say putting on taking up the mark and joining forces, join the police force and join them and thinking that we say this is our gathering, this is our eating. Now you're coming up against your own people. If you don't know how to deal with them, then this will be the end result of that condition. But this is the solution. This is why we say come to class. Come into the school and sit down and learn. Go ahead.
In strife, in imprisonment, in tumult, in labor, in watching, in fasting.
All these things that men who would stand for the truth and making sure that this go right. These are things that they will face in dealing with brothers. Go ahead.
By pureness, by knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, by the Holy Spirit, by love, unfeigning. Verse 7, by the word of the truth, by the power of the Most High, by the armor of righteousness on the right hand and on the left.
This man that in this position, he must be strong. Can't be no weakness, not physically strong. It must be built right in the Lord. Must be because now to take up this and to be in this position, now brothers and sisters coming to ask question. Why is he going through this? Salakia. How to solve this problem? What can be done to help the current situation that taking place right now in the country? You must sit down amongst men, righteous black men, who will be able to give that answer. And here you're getting that answer. And we're reading about it. Reading about men and see, even at that time, who will uphold these attributes. Right?
By honor and dishonor, by evil report and good report, are deceivers as yet truth. Verse 9, as unknown and yet well known, as dying, and behold, we live as yet chastised and not killed.
You see all what we I say with the priests or I say prophets, and then after go through just to make sure that they honor the Lord, because I say the Lord choose these mentally. That report must be this is with a face. This is with a face, and this is why we tell brothers, hey, don't take this light. This is not the take light, especially a man who the Lord choose, and I will say, oil on your head. We are anointed. Brothers, like we say, we looking at brothers and we analyze out there. The example that the ones who are not is for us to make known to them. Don't walk after that person. Because now they might be an example. That way that's a favorite thing. Don't be an example for others. Don't be a wrong example for others. Be a right example. And even in right example, you're going to face these things. It's showing you right here. Right here. Go ahead.
Verse 10, as sorrowful yet always rejoicing, as poor yet making many rich, as having nothing and yet possessing all things.
Lord, always have the way, and will always harvest the right. He is our Father, and we are sons, and the expectation of his sons is to always do right, and to make sure that when the instructions come down from the one who he chooses, the rest of them will just follow. Must follow. Because why? That's why Christ said this. See, when you see me, who you see? It's Father. When you, that's why I can tell you, I don't pray to me, but pray to who? Father. We are an example of that people know that we see us from the highest ranking, come straight down. But as we walk in this, the example is the Lord. The Lord glory is what's supposed to be seen in all of us. This is why the men above me that he teach us. No, the Lord credit. Most are us. That is the credit that the Lord. Go ahead.
Verse 11, O you Corinthians, our mouth is open unto you, our heart is enlarged.
We speak the truth about these records, about all records, black people records, Hispanic people, Native Indian records. Our mouth is open right now. I'm telling brothers and sisters to come down to number 1 Morris Street, Point 14. Here in Trinidad. Have a number on the screen. Contact the number. Reach out. Because what brothers facing right now is not a nice sight. We keep on giving all press and the leverage for him to continue to do what he's doing. And this shouldn't be like the a brother said something then, right? And we said now it's like a white boy, as you say, all press, driving through a black neighborhood. Right? And by him driving through a black neighborhood now, a black police now see the vehicle pass. And when you see the vehicle pass now, drive over after him, telling, black police now asking the question, now where is your purpose? Are you being, in this neighborhood, we say, well, I just start paying to get fried chicken, right? So he asked him, show me the ID. He take out the ID now and take it like make it video, but he think it make it look like he actually threw it now. Yeah. And then he tell him sorry. Policeman tell him, get out your vehicle. Come out the vehicle now. Come out the vehicle now. Say put your hands up. As he raised his hand now, he end up, touching the officer. And one time he drawn and he busted. So the question now was, what was the take on it? I said, the reply was, this is why we be in this same condition today. Because now, what the oppressor would do, he would take this one thing, and this is not reality or real life situation of black people in the States. This is our movie. So we take this one thing now as a one-off now, just for black leaders to pacify the people and have them take it now. This is why it justifies in what you see all person to kill on a live black man. This is our movie. And just by this simple movie, we show you how smooth words is with them. How they can take it on their own things and they blow up something which is not even reality. Which is not even reality. Our black people face it on a daily basis. Just like when we read the article. Treat. Yeah, in a movie. And when your religious leaders see this now, yeah, but look at the comments. Kill them, person. Kill them. Thumbs up to the police. That white boy that is after him. Then there's some I would say some thing where I show some ketchup on his shoe and no they justify it. Yeah. They kill them to analyze them now. To get rid of them now. Wake up. Follow, as you say, the man we Lord choose to lead brothers and sisters of any state of emergency. Any state of emergency. Right? Where we at? Right? So you say, oh, ye Corinthians, our mouth is open unto you, our heart is enlarged. Trinidad and Tobago, speaking, these records, if you want to learn these records from me, this is how we mouth. Telling brothers and sisters that the Bible is a recorded history. Black people history, and I say black people are talking about these 12 tribes. Black, Latino, and Native Indian. This is our history. This is our mouth will do by telling brothers and sisters this truth. Right? Go ahead.
2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 12. You are not straightened in us, but you are straightened in your own bowel.
Go ahead.
Verse 13. Now for recompense in the same I speak as unto my children. Be you also enlarged.
Right.
Verse 14. But you are not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship had the righteousness with unrighteousness?
Why Christian church doesn't read this? You know what? You know what is demonized into? Unequally yoked is you not having. You are 10 subjects and you are not. So you are not. If going into we see right now we are equally yoked. This is why the golden win because now we not the same like the China man. We're not the same with the East. We're not the same with the African. But when we join them now, we giving them all authority. Giving them all authority. Go ahead.
For what fellowship with the righteousness, with under the unrighteousness, and what communion had light with darkness?
Go ahead.
Verse 15. And what concord had Christ with Baal? Or what part had he that believeth with an infidel?
Right. So all these again, you see the question mark because now it's the same thing. Question after question because where am I this? Where am I? So you know this is who he is. The Lord chose you to be a special people on this earth. What we doing down in here, as you say, worshiping our rock. We doing in the temple and praying a dog over your head. A black man, black woman. What do we have doing? It's saying Christ do hand say hand deal with that young deal. So who you really following? This is why I mean that is this is why. This is why you write on that we put here. You always be on that we put. This is why. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And what agreement had the temple of the Most High with idols? For you are the temple of the Most High.
Right? So I'm saying what? Because now whatever you put inside of you, it has no agreements in you. Anything that's how we say we did that before. Destroying yourself. The Lord that the instructions are ready. So we you, as you say, getting yourself involved with I would say with idol worship. Now you're who tech, and this is why when questions asked, they always like to dance around. And many times, you know, even when Captain Zara and I'm teaching on this, the question is asked what they could do to help fix the problem in the black community. Only crickets. Crickets. But they hear that the thing, they do a ra and session. Star ask, jackasses. Answer the question. What they can do to help fix the problem in the black community. So if brothers and sisters looking on now, again, we have the answer to all the solutions to fix the problem. Come to class. Come and sit down, ask all the questions. All the questions will be answered. This is why we tell you, hey, go up on the line. You're watching. Type in a question. If the class leave your questions in the comments, we will reply to your questions. Go ahead.
As the Most High had said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their power, and they shall be my people.
Right? So you tell you, when I say, when you tell me that we tell now we see the perfect example demonstrated by righteous black men functioning in this story. This is why we can come on this platform right now and teach. And then brothers and sisters the solution to the problems that you're facing. The solution to the state of emergency is you first separate yourself. Now, when we say separate yourself, you must move your spirit from the custom. Like first. Then try to seek out the Lord in truth. And and the only spaces in the eyes of the commandment. No other religious group. Because now what they will do, they'll join you straight back into, as you say, just like you try to shed yourself, as they shed yourself, and they now will gravitate you back straight to be under oppression. So your mind tired, well, let's say, well, these things. You're well. You're well to the point that they hear wherever it is. Die now with this. Only healing is learn, but the healing is thing, so die not the way to think. Fight. Fight. Lord say, fight for me and I go fight. Fight for the truth. Don't just say, yeah, try. Fight. We do that here. Brothers and sisters here. Come on, all walks of life. What we do, we fight. Lord knows who we put in whatever position. I'm gonna say position to lead brothers and sisters out of the condition. This is why commanding generally that brother who the Lord chose. And you can raise up righteous black men to do the same as well. To follow in wherever the four corners of the earth, where these schools reside. Go ahead.
Verse 17. Wherefore, come out from among them, and be you separate.
And be what?
And be you separate.
What we did say, I'm say echoing from the men above us, men that hold this truth. That this world, Christian church don't like this. Religion don't like this. Man-made religion don't like this word. Your oppressor don't like this. Because it's bad for business. Key business. Brothers and sisters, stop taking these drugs and guns. I would say, they are no person behind the drug. Nobody to go in personally. Nobody to analyze or analyze. Separate. Right?
And you be separate, said the Lord.
Say who?
Said the Lord.
There you know that. Right?
And touch not the unclean things, and I will receive you.
Right? Don't be partakers. And not that the Lord did instruct you to partake of. Separate yourself from, let me see, from what the Lord disliked. That have its sole purpose. Say, make two verses. Separate yourself from that dishonorable verse. That have its place. That have a purpose for that. Go ahead.
Verse 18. And will be a father unto you, and you shall be my son and daughters, saith the Lord Almighty.
Again, brothers, blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. This state of emergency that is taking place right now, it only has one sole purpose. And that sole purpose is what we see every day coming across the media, the news. And unless you do separate yourself from, partaking in customs and culture, what our oppressors want you to do, to kill one another, this would be the end result. And you have to fight. Fight for the truth. Fight to separate yourselves. We read a whole list. See men dying and all. Don't worry about that. That's it. Don't fear him who can just kill the body. Fear him who can kill both body and soul in hell in this condition. You're fighting for this truth. This is, I would say, the price of being a priest. Of being, the man or the person who the Lord choose. Or King lead by example. Say, don't feel they like you, they like me first. Because why? What was speaking. Even the heathen and all say, but this man innocent. We see no wrong in this man. But again, religion, culture, customs from these nations that wronged about us. This is what I say. We against one another. This is what will help build the, I would say, or the heathen community. Unless we don't separate, this is what is going to continue to happen. And we telling brothers and sisters, let's separate ourselves. This doesn't mean to say that how you win and you say we used to do business, understand what is business. We always used to do business with these other nations. But you know we never do. We used to do join the custom, the frontier. Because when them know how to do business, we don't know how to do business with them. Because again, it's our job. Right? So that, right? With that, one time for it. And with that, that pass the class, the priest and also my one.
This is the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Hanna. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry, tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18 and verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 to 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew and is pronounced Maishra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give, upcoming holy convocation. The upcoming holy convocation is the Feast of Purim, which is the 14th day, and the 15th day of the 12th month on the Hebrew calendar, which is Thursday, the 13th March, and Friday, the 14th March, 2025. You can find this in Esther chapter 9 and verse 20 to 31. Remind Arkema and Aquathium to check on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he's to start wearing all black, which include black boots, like shirt, like headbands, or scarf. And with that, we say Imadium.
Again, you know, coming up on past as well. You know, again, any information, you contact the camp leader, right? Contact the camp leader, right? Again, April 12th, right? So, you know, brothers and sisters, keep the communication because now it's important for us to communicate, right?
Come on. We're going to begin with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabashamayim, Kwadash, Haya, Shamka, Yahawa, Malwatka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayim, Nathanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kawawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawawathinawa, Wala'a, Tabianawa, Wanasayawan, Abal, Hawashainawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Hamalakwat, Wa'ala, Wataparat, Waiwalamium, Aman.
God's prayer in English. Our Father.
Our Father,
In heaven.
which art in heaven,
Hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Thy
thy
kingdom
kingdom
come.
come,
Be done.
thy will be done in earth
As in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this
our
day
daily bread.
our daily bread,
Forgive us our debts.
and forgive us our debts,
Forgive our debtors.
and we forgive our
Lead us
debtors,
not
and lead us not into temptation,
but
but deliver us from evil.
thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the
and
kingdom,
the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. Sir, men of Israel, let's give the teacher a one courtesy salute. And Madam Shabbat, and Madam Barak, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai Bakata, Yadimata, class dismissed.